A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the midweek edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. I must say a very big thank you to you for joining us, and also promise you that if you stay with us for the next 50 minutes that we're bringing Sports Tonight to you, we will really make it worth your while. I'm standing in for Yemi Adebayo, who is around. Will be joining us later on the show. But he needs to put a few things together, and then he'll be joining us on Sports Tonight. So I'm back in familiar territory, and I want to say thank you to you for having me back. It's always a pleasure to do this show. Onye Buchimachuku, news editor, Sporting Life, one of our best-selling sports dailies, is with me on the show tonight. Onye, let me welcome you to Sports Tonight. It's a very beautiful day. But I mean, for those of us in Lagos, we barely made it in time for the show. But thankfully, we are here today, unlike the other day when we couldn't make it down to the studios. But it's been very difficult. Yeah. But they say that sometimes it gets rough before it gets better. Yeah,
no pain, no gain. The gridlock has been quite frustrating. But when you look at the larger picture, the government wants the roads to be, better, motorable, and things could get faster when they are finally done. So we can only make that sacrifice and hope that things, maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks, I think in the next 10 days, they said between November 13 and 23.
But the interesting thing is that we're going into the rush season. The Christmas season is always very, very hectic in terms of traffic. So if it is like this at this time, you anticipate what the next few weeks will be.
But before that time, I learned that the FRIC has said 23rd of November, they'll be through with whatever they're doing at the Shagamu Interchange. So we expect that things will get better.
So things will get better. Yeah, they will get rougher, and then it will start getting better.
The rush you are talking about is natural with the season, not
Christmas season,
not because of innovation work. That one is everybody. The frenzy, people want to get to where they're going on time.
They want to travel.
The traffic on the road is always heavier. So that one is understandable, but the roads are being repaired, and that's what we've been clamoring for. So we have to make some sacrifice before we get there.
Anyway, if you advise for this is the season, the Christmas season, if you advise for those who are always on the road that just take things easy. No need to rush. A lot of the stories of accidents on the road at this time.
And if you don't really have any reason to travel on that road,
just stay away. But take things easy. If you're on the wheels, take this easy, drive easy.
And obey the traffic officers.
Only those who are alive will celebrate.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a little bit of social service that we are rendering on Sports Tonight this very beautiful Wednesday. All right. So if you are still stuck in traffic on that route, just take it easy. Things will open up, and we hope that we can solve all of these problems once and for all. All right. Let me give you an idea of what we're doing on the program tonight. We will be spending time, a lot of time, to talk about the women. Our girls are in Papua New Guinea, and then the senior girls have already arrived in Cameroon for the African Women Cup of Nations. All right, so we'll be spending time today to talk about the women. We will also, on the program tonight, be talking about the change that the Nigerian Football Federation have introduced to the different leagues. Remember, there's been an ad hoc committee, selection committee into the different leagues. They've concluded their job, and the NFF have approved for the different leagues to be constituted in line with the governance structure of the league management company. The way the league management company is being run is how the other leagues will now be run. So we'll talk about it, and hopefully on the program tonight we'll be talking to the new chairman, independent, they call him, independent chairman of the Nigeria National League, Chidiofo Okenwa. We'll be hooking up with him on Sports Tonight later on. Let's find out from him what his plans are for the Nigeria National League. I mean, the clubs, the organization of the league, and Nigerian football as a whole. All right, so we'll be doing that on the program tonight. We have a bit of table tennis for you as well, and of course, on the program tonight, we'll also be talking World Cup qualifiers. Yesterday or early this morning, as the case may be, we had games in South America. Argentina bouncing back, Brazil continuing their good run. It's very tough. Chile also bouncing back. So we'll talk about it on the program tonight. And then there's something interesting happening in Argentina. Lionel Messi and the media are at war. You'll find out exactly why before the end of the show. We will also be talking about the Los Angeles 2024 bid for the Olympic Games, that is also going to be on the program tonight as well. But more importantly, you have a role to play, and we want you to play your role efficiently on the program tonight. And the role is feedback. All right? So we're expecting you to take advantage of the platforms available to you for feedback on the program tonight. As you can see on your screen, all those platforms are there for you to interact with us, to talk to us, to share your thoughts, your opinion, your feelings with us on the program tonight. So please let them work, make them interactive, make them active as we engage with you on the program tonight. Let's also tell you that you can view all our top stories on www.channelstv.com, as well as on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can enjoy and follow up on all our stories. You can also view us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry. You can be onto your home for the news by clicking on m.channelstv.com. All right, it's quite simple, and if you want to go one step further, it's the best. Download the Channels app for iOS, for Windows, for Android from their respective stores. It keeps you in the perfect place where Channels wants you to be, and you also have channels where you want channels to be, very close to you, right there, just a punch away. All right, so please, let's do that. And then as you do all of this, don't forget what we always say on this show. As you send your comments, your posts, your tweets, as you interact with us, tell us where those posts, those tweets, those comments are coming from, just for us to appreciate you a lot more on Sports Tonight this midweek. All right, so that's the setting. All right, I think we should start off the show with some good news. It was embarrassing the first time the girls took to the pitch, and there's been a lot of reactions to all of it. But today was a lot better. It didn't start quite well, but the good news is that they were able to come back from a goal down to win 3-1. I'm talking about the Falconets of Nigeria. Onye, the girls, okay, maybe we are allowed to just enjoy these highlights, enjoy the highlights, and then we'll talk about this.
Uchendu, yep, she can. Very calmly done. Keeper went the right way, but never really looked like getting there. Have a look at it. Clearance by St George, hit Ayazubo and Bakiri from what, 7 or 8 metres out. Lashed it into a pretty much unguarded net. Scored by Famaduti. Oh, that's an awful clearance, and that should be the match for Nigeria. Disaster for Riley Foster, an absolute gift for Ayazuo, and Nigeria lead by 3-1. Just one of those nightmare moments where the goalkeeper wants the ground to open up. She will certainly not want to see this replay. She didn't want the ball back, I don't think. I don't know why she went short. Got it back from Stratigakis, and then, well, it was Christmas time for Ayazuo.
The current score is...
Couldn't believe her luck.
All right, so that was a gift. Nigeria bouncing back 3-1 over Canada, and suddenly there's hope. But let's talk about this very quickly, and we also want you to pass your comments on this and tell us what you feel about it. But for us, the story is of the girls bouncing back. What do you feel about this, Oye?
Well, they needed a victory, you know, at all cost. You know, they lost their first game to Japan 6-0, which everybody felt was quite embarrassing. And they bounced back, showed character. After going 1 goal down, they came back and won 3-1. But when you look at the game, you also you want to believe that the result flattered us. I think the goalkeeper, that third goal was quite horrendous.
A lot of gifts in that game.
Yeah,
the second goal.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the goals they considered.
Yes, yes.
A penalty.
Yeah. So
and then the defensive blunder, and then the back pass from the goalkeeper.
You cannot.
But then you take nothing away from the girls.
Yes,
girls.
Yeah, you cannot take the credit away from them. But when you look at the way Canada played, you could be tempted to think that.
Look at their own goal. Look at their own goal.
Oh.
Beautiful cutting.
Yeah.
And you look at the number of defenders there in our box who couldn't deal.
Pick out
that one. It was,
the lady.
And then this was a lifeline for us.
Yeah, the penalty. The girls bounced back with that, and that gave them enough confidence to to go for broke. And it was well converted.
Yeah, that's it. For 1-1.
For 1-1.
At this point, there was no looking back.
Yes, the girls helped by the way the Canadians defended, and their goalkeeping blunder helped us to win that game 3-1. But Tony, I think for me, if you ask me, I think the Nigerian Football Federation should appeal to our coach, Dedebo, to allow Chinwendu Ihezuo graduate. If I'm not mistaken.
Graduate how? To what? I don't understand what you're saying.
To the Super Falcons. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the third time Ihezuo is going to play at this level. Does it mean she's not ripe to play for the Super Falcons?
But if she's still within the age bracket, the coach can call her up. If she's still within the age bracket, that's the issue.
For 3 consecutive tournaments?
The tournament is every 3 years.
How will you feel if...
No. Let's put this in perspective. If she's still within the age, if she's over age, it's a different matter altogether. But if she's still within the age bracket, then the coach, you can't fault the coach for calling her.
For 3 consecutive...
is she within the age?
We said the same thing about Rashida Ajibade in Flamingos. See how she's performing at this level.
Yeah, but
she was called after Flamingos came back from the Under-20 World Cup. The devil called her into the team, and she has been able to blend. So, which is an indication that this girl should have.
I understand your point.
Have progressed long before this time.
I understand your point, but my issue is if she's within the age bracket, then you can't fault Peter the Devil for calling her up. And who says? And of course, we have a number of girls who are at the Under-20 and are in the Super Falcons at the same time. So it depends on the coach.
It means we have negated the essence of this tournament.
What's the essence?
To nurture talents for developmental purpose.
Let's not dwell too much on this one. If the girl is within the age, I don't have any problem with the coach calling her up.
So if she's still within the age in the next tournament, if she's
still within the
fourth
age,
and the fifth time.
No. I don't. Let's get it right. Is she within the age? Is there anything wrong in calling if she's truly under 20?
A player that
it doesn't matter.
Has gone to the World Cup, you don't want to graduate her.
It doesn't matter if she's within the age. There's nothing wrong with it.
I think I will lead the placard.
You are free to do. I will lead the placard.
The level should allow players who approve themselves to graduate to the Super Falcons.
But if he finds that the girl is useful to his team and the girl is within the age, I don't have any problem with that. He's the coach, and if the girl is within the age, let her be. Why do you want to rush the girl out if she's still within the age bracket?
After 6 years in the team.
Is she within the age?
She's not graduating.
It's not a matter of graduating. Is she within the age? That's the issue. Let's not dwell too much on that. But I think that's the distraction. If she's within the age, the coach can call her up. But you cannot talk to us about it as well. Ihezuo attending the 3rd Under-20 tournament according to Moyemuchi Majuku. But if she's within the age, for me, I don't have a problem with it. But let's hear what you have to say. Do you think it's proper? 3 times? That's one issue. But is she within the age is another issue altogether. But let's go on and see what that result has done for Nigeria. Let's take a look at the table now. We are now on 3 points. It's still a difficult ask for us, really, because of the way we lost our first game, 6-0 to Japan in the first game. But Japan lost 1-0 to Spain. Yeah. Spain are the clear leaders in that group, and that's the team that will be meeting in our last game. It looks like it's going to be some tough game for us. Spain, 6 points. Japan and Nigeria on 3. Canada with 0. And, well, anything can happen in football. Canada still have a chance of going through if they win their last game so convincingly. And I think they are out.
Yeah, I think
they are out.
They are out. I think they are. I did think to say is that our destiny is not in our hands any longer. We are praying for the impossible. For Canada to beat Spain, and from their performances so far, I don't think that is possible. So,
I think Canada, they are out, but we still have a chance of going through.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like tomorrow. There will be games as well tomorrow. Africa's second team in the competition, Ghana, will be playing. So let's see. They also lost their first game to New Zealand. But before we go on a break, let's just quickly take a look at the fixtures for Thursday at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. France against Ghana. Germany against Mexico, New Zealand against USA, Korea Republic against Venezuela. These are the fixtures for tomorrow at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. All right, let's pause for a break. And this is a very special break. And then we'll be back with the rest of Sports Tonight. Join us again.